guys, it's August 30th and I'm at the farm today, and I thought I'd give you guys a little tour of both of the greenhouses and also our field rows, and maybe even show you a few of our chickens because they're super duper cute. And right now we're sitting at August 30th, so this will be our August kind of farm tour, and I will show you what we've been getting up to this month as well as what we're going to be kind of preparing for coming into September. So right now I'm standing in the non-heated greenhouse. This is where we kind of did all of our starter plants, hearted them off. This is where we had the 3 rows of beans. So we had our purple, our yellow, and our purple, yellow, and green string beans. And then we also had the cool black radish and, black Spanish radish and say that 10 times fast, and the Bravo radish. So we had that in one row, and then we had each bean in another row. We tore that out recently. And then we laid down this tarp, and then we ended up building up a little drying area. We will have more going up as we pull more out of the field, which I will show you in a minute. But right now we just have, as you can tell behind me, the shallots and our sweet Walla Wallas. I think we started pulling them, well, the last day I was out here pulling them, I believe it was Monday, and today is Wednesday, and I could already feel the difference of them being out of the ground, drying in a nice, tons of airflow in here, and you can already tell they're starting to cure, which is awesome. So we'll keep you up to date on that. And so over here will probably be the red carpet and our Pattersons, so whenever they get out, the storage onions and the red variety. But I will show you those. They're still in the ground, they're still looking pretty good. So I will take you to our next greenhouse right now and show you what's going on in there. Now please excuse us, it needs a good weed. Sometimes it's just a rotation of weeding the field rows to weeding the greenhouse to weeding the other greenhouse to weeding the field rows, and back and forth until I die, I think. Now in here we got our rainbow Swiss chard, we got our kale over here. We're going to keep this greenhouse heated all the way until December, so everything you see in here should be freshly picked once a week for your market or a CSA box, whichever one you like to shop at. And then we got, those are going to be carrots. Dad seeded those out. Now I'm not 100% sure on the germination on them yet. Our carrots have been kind of just not the awesomest for germination this year, so I'll show you the rest here. Alright, so we got a row of spinach here. Desperately needs a weeding. Now I can't remember, we have 2 rows, one here and then one over there. Now I know it has spinach. I can't remember what the other thing we put in there. I'll have to get back to you. Dad, you're going to fill it in right here. What's in that other row? There's spinach you seeded, and radish, and question mark? I can't remember. But we got a couple Salvanova head lettuce going there. And then I have, honestly, a mountain of basil. If you need basil, I know a guy. And of course I come in here to do the tour when the fan's on, naturally. So this is the row that I can't remember. Ooh, that's looking like spinach. That's looking like spinach. Yep, it is. That's spinach. So I don't know what's in the other row. And then I got our Easter egg radish. So that's going to be the purpley white pink variety, more of a mild variety. So we got radish, basil in here, lettuce, spinach. Now, if you guys remember from the springtime, we had our green onions in here. Now, we left a couple just to see how they turn out. Look how huge these guys are. I cannot physically wrap my hand how thick the stem is. That's pretty gnarly. Now, we also got some of our broccolini. Now, I think these are like the BC 11s and like Di Chico, I think. There's another variety in here. And they're looking pretty good. And then I got more green onions. Our winter CSA. So we will have our fresh scallions and green onions pretty much all the way up until December. Yay. And I think that's going to be the 2 greenhouses as of right now. It needs a good weeding, and I will we'll keep you posted on how the spinach in our mystery row turns out. Now I'm going to go out into our prep area, and I will show you our chickens because they're my favorite part. And then I will show you the field rows. So stay tuned, guys. Okay, now this is my favorite part so far this year.
Yeah.
These are chickens. love them. They're gonna be so tasty. That one's named Chicken Kiev and that one's Chicken Cordon Bleu. Are you guys hungry? Are you guys hungry? Would you like some food? Okay, fine. Okay, we always bring them our compost because they just love it. So maybe I'll even show you that. Of course, all my doors locked. Now this might be hard to film, but they really, really like us when we bring them food, and they'll run. Come on, boys, you want some compost? Come on. Come on, boys. And so we have about 50 all roosters, and they're only for personal use. This will, oh, we have a cockfight going on here. We got a stare down. We have a stare. Oh my goodness. You get him. Ooh. Yeah? Can we behave? It's breakfast time. Come on, boys. Come on. Alrighty. So we usually take them to this little dirt area here. All right, boys. Out of the way. Oh, sorry, boys. Yeah, honestly, favorite time of the day is when I can feed the chickens. Okay, relax, guys. We're being a bit dramatic. There's enough for everybody. Now they get our all of our microgreen tray scraps. They get all of our compost, anything that goes bad. If there's a bag of lettuce, everything that goes right to our birds. So they are eating 100% chemical-free, wonderful vegetables. They're gonna taste so freaking good in a couple of months. And honestly, what a learning experience. I really enjoy having animals. We're very much an animal family, so it's really fun to have them. So far, right now, this is the loudest they've ever been. And I'll take that. You guys are so cute. Yes, I love you. They're not going to be like for sale or anything. They're just going to be for personal use, but it's going to be a really eye-opening experience, and we're going to learn a lot. We're going to break them down, so that's going to be extremely fun to, I think you should be, I wouldn't say a master at it, but at least we'll know what we're doing by the end of the year when it comes to butchering a chicken. So kind of looking forward to having that on my resume of what I can and can't do. Now, Kaylin and I have been out here harvesting for tomorrow. So KK's got the lettuce drying, the Salvanova lettuce. And in 30 degrees, even in the shade, that doesn't take very long to dry. I harvested some beautiful beet greens. This is our dill leaf, so just the leaf part of it. We got our yellow beans. KK harvested the beans, so those are the yellow, and then we have the green. I think currently she's harvesting the purple ones. I did some broccolini earlier. Then I did a patty pans and zucchini. Sorry, I'll get that out of the way. Bam. And then I've been tearing out our dill. I'll show you in a minute when we walk out there, but we have quite a bit of dill. So I'm ripping out, I have a little bit of probably like a quarter of a row full of dill. So we ripped it all out, and now I'm just processing it now for the market. So doing bundles of dill, and so I will have the dill flour, and then you have the dill leaves. So it depends if you want to make like tzatziki or dilly potatoes, that's the best one. But if you want a pickle, I also got you. And now we got more lettuce drying up top here. We got lettuce that's waiting to go in there. I love you. Look how cute. Come on, you're telling me you don't want to watch that every day? That's so adorable. But Dad yesterday. Alrighty. So I think Dad today is shoveling manure, and when we cleared out all of our onions, we weeded all the beds today. And it's 30 degrees, so all those weeds are gonna be dead within next couple of hours, just sitting out in the heat. And so Dad is raking it off, making sure it's level, and we're putting on some really good manure, so putting those beds to winter or to rest. So that's what he's doing, and KK's harvesting beans. Hey Kay, let's see the bean harvest. Oh, you don't? Sorry. Oh, I thought you did. Sorry. Okay. Hi, Dad.
Hey.
You look a little wet.
I am. I'm moist.
Yeah, a little moist. Moister than an oyster. Well, maybe I should start from the beginning. So last year, we might have left putting our beds to the last minute. We might have. Who's to say? And we called them, it was pretty much a death row. It was a row of tears. It was we had a really bad day of putting all these beds into winter, which kind of means we take everything out of it. And I wish Dad was out here so he can show you, but we take this little guy here, and I think it's like every, oh, you can see, so every couple feet, 2 feet, we put it in there, we rock it back and forth, get some air movement in the dirt there. Then we make sure it's all kind of level like this is. So this one is already forked up and ready to go. So this one just needs manure on it. So then after that, we go and we scoop lovely manure. I don't know if it's horse, and I want to say it's probably like 10 years old. Like, it's a really nice manure. And so we got our first dump full of that. And so yeah, we put that into a wheelbarrow and scoop it on all of our beds, and we call that a good day. I think Dad wanted to put daikon radish in these beds here, just so it has living roots in it. And obviously he is he just loves the soil biology. He can explain that way more of why you would want living roots in as long as possible, regardless if you get a crop out of it. So yeah, that's not an eating radish, that is just to have roots in the ground. I'm sure he'll do a video on that. He can explain that way better than I ever could. Now, these are the red carpet and the Pattersons I was talking about earlier. Now, I don't know if we have any photos or any footage of what our shallots and our walla wallas look like, but they were very much laying flat on the ground, very similar to how the Pattersons are getting right now. You see that? They're starting to lay down, so that's how our shallots were, so that's why we pulled them. Now, I'm thinking it might be Pattersons next by the looks of things, or the next ones to pull. Very well could be the red carpet ones. Either way, I'm super looking forward to it. We have beautiful onions this year. I almost no complaints at all. Like, the Pattersons are huge. The red onions are way bigger than we grew last year. Shallots are, and I mean, then we just have those massive green onions in the background. Oh yeah, just in case you need more green onions or scallions, I also know another guy. And then these 2 rows were the shallots. Those 2 were the Pattersons. So we're putting all these rows to bed, because it's a lot. You know what? It might suck in these plus 30 days to be wheelbarrowing and doing all of it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it sucks way more when it's like 0 and the ground's cold and you're wet, and it's not very fun, I can assure you that. Alrighty, so here's our kale. We got this is kind of like the cool section of kale, so that's gonna be our black kale. I love the color of that one. This is a purple variety, and then we have a red Russian. I also have the green curly, and that is going to be farther away down there. So this is where we put in, I think this is our 3rd planting of kohlrabi, or maybe this is our 2nd. Oh, this is looking pretty big. This might be our 2nd. Okay, this is our 2nd planting of kohlrabi. So this one's the purple variety, and then when it starts to get small, that's our green variety over there. Right beside us, this is more that specialty radish. So that's the purple Bravo and the black Spanish. And there's a red meat, Dad said, as well. So looking forward to that. This row was carrots. We harvested almost half of those. Ooh, I can't remember what was in here, but it's out now. And then more carrots. Oh, and then we go, this is more radish. So this is the red meat and black Spanish again. Whole row of that. And right beside my beautiful rainbow carrots. Now, I don't know if you can hear that, but it just sounds like bugs. And you probably can't see it, but there is just a cloud of insects all around these beautiful flowers. Same with the dill in the background. And it's just a little insect heaven. I love seeing the bees and hearing all the, oh, here's one. Come here, buddy. Can we get you on camera? You're not camera shy, are you? No, you're not. And honestly, I live for spiders and bugs and animals. They're just wonderful. Look at you pollinate. You go, buddy. You go. And anywho, so these are rainbow carrots. So there will be a yellow, a reddy orange, a white, a dark purple variety. They're quite lovely. I enjoy eating with color, and yeah. So that is why I forced him to grow me a couple rows of that this year. Then these are our parsnips. We have 2 rows of parsnips. Now, we have very little experience with parsnips. We did them last year, and I mean, I believe they turned out well. They tasted great. They were very long and big and beautiful. This year our seeding was a little bit later than we wanted it, so we pulled one, I think it was a week ago, and they were still kind of tiny, almost like a carrot size, which is, you know, it was great if it was a carrot, but it wasn't. Like, this is a parsnip, and I wanted a little bigger, so we will see. We'll probably wait another week and a half and pull another and see how she's looking. And sometimes we get a little sad when it's not where we want it quite right away, and then all it takes is like one day. Like zucchini. You have a small zucchini, next thing you know you have an extra large. And then this, I think it must be the purple kohlrabi look a little smaller. So I'm thinking this is our third seeding of kohlrabi. And that's a mixture of purple and green. The Conan and the purple variety. And then these are our golden beets. And they're almost ready to go, honestly. Almost ready to go. This row is our Swiss chard and our kale. And then I have, Dad left our little bit of garlic. He'll be doing a video on that shortly. So stay tuned on that. Then we have, I think those are our red rounds. And then 120-foot row up here, straight up dill. Anybody need a pickle? And honestly, I love it. Look how beautiful that is. Just gorgeous. And it's wonderful. We've been doing this year is just the flower. And then also just like the leaf part of it. And selling them both individually, because obviously some people want a pickle and you love the flowers, and that's great. And then there's some people who, you know, make charcuterie boards and want just the flowers or just a couple pieces of the leaf, and that's awesome too. But then there's people like me who's like, I'm making tzatziki and I need a pound of just leaf. And so what we've been doing is we take from the bottom, all of this stuff is beautiful leafy, and then you cut it off up at the top here, and then that's your double purpose. You have your flour and you got your whole bag full of your leafy dill, which works out wonderful. And honestly, it's so funny how many people are like, no, I only want the one variety, like I just want the leaf or just the flower. So it really does truly pay off to offer a couple different ways of, first of all, sizes and different varieties, if at all possible. Trust me, it does pay off. These are more of our red beets. Back onto the golden. These are our red longs. And these are baby... These are maybe more longs. Sorry, I lied to you. More longs. That's our broccolini. Now, really happy with that. First year doing broccolini. There's certain varieties that I would do again, and there's certain varieties I would not do again. The purple sprouting broccoli, we've had, I don't know if negative success is even a thing. I don't like to believe that it is, but our purple sprouting is, maybe it's a late one, and I just gotta wait and be patient. Patience is not always our virtue sometimes, especially when you like plant this all out and so long ago that you're like, what, nothing yet? Okay, this is the only bush out of all these bushes here. I checked yesterday. This is the only one that's producing purple sprouts. Purple broccoli. Only one. And like, there's 3. There's like 4 on here. Here, let me step back and show you how big the plant is. Yeah, got 3 pieces out of that. Totally worth the square footage. I'll do that again. Note to self, Rye. Alrighty, and then this was the row of kohlrabi. There's very little left, only like a handful, probably one more market worth. And then we got our arugula. So yes, my one girl in Pinoca, I'm coming to you. It's coming, I promise. And then more cabbage. See all this? That's getting crowded. Oh, show. Kraut. Then we have, oopsie daisy. Then we have our beans. So these are the exact same varieties that were in that non-heated greenhouse. So that's our purple field. And sorry, they look a little sparse. Kate had just picked these yesterday. And so we have a purple variety. Now, fun fact, it's a shapeshifter. It is purple on the outside, but green in the middle. I don't know if you could quite tell on that. So yeah, when you cook it, the outside will start to turn that green color, which is kind of neat. And then we have the yellow. And then we have the green. And I think Dad put in more carrots here. I believe this is the rainbow variety. I think. You can tell by the leaves. We're starting to turn colors. Fun. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are just yellow. Oh no, that's rainbow, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. And then we got celeriac. 2 rows. I know you can't really tell, but there is a walk space in between here. And yeah, they're, I love celeriac. They're one of my favorite vegetables. And let's see how they do. Oh, it smells like celery over here. Oh, there's a good one. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go, beautiful. Add this with a little mashed potato. It'll change your freaking world. I promise you, you'll never have mashed potatoes again. The same. Now, here's our rutabaga. Hey, rutabaga, how are you? It's so good. I can't wait to. Honestly, rutabaga in soups, if you haven't tried it, do it. Do yourself a favor. Adds a nice little sweet. It's wonderful. And then these are our patty pans. I call them sunshine in a pan because they are just beautiful and tasty. I stuffed them yesterday with a little Moroccan feel. So I had couscous and Moroccan spices and a whole bunch of veggies. It was quite delightful. And then we have, you can tell down there is zucchini. So the taller ones up here is the patty pans, and over there is the zucchini. Now I want to say a week and a half ago, Dad ended up topping all of our Brussels sprouts here. It just sends all the energy back down into the sprout, I guess I should say. The sprout? I don't know what would be the proper term for it, but so yeah, we're starting to finally get some decent size. That's gotta be well over a quarter size. That's nice. Now, I believe the purple variety, similar to the kohlrabi, is a little slower. Well, let's double check that, shall we? That's one of those things that I'm like, why is it not ready now? Oh, they've grown quite a bit since last time I looked. But as you can tell, quite a bit slower than the green variety. Again, patience. Patience. Same with my leeks. Patience. Get out of here. But they're looking awfully good. Well, that's got to be a quarter around. Got to be a Canadian quarter, I guess I should. Maybe a loonie. That one's got to be well over a loonie or toonie. Oh yeah, I can't even reach my fingers together. That's a thick guy. And those are our leeks. And then these are our red cabbage. Now, right now we're only doing red cabbage on the website or for sale at markets. We're trying to save the green cabbage, like I said, for kraut. I'm sorry. If I do have extra, it will go up. But I kind of want to save it for kraut, to be 100% honest with you. So that's kind of how that's looking. Showed you all that. I'm going to take it to the garlic we have curing out in the trees over there, and I'll show you that. And I think that's pretty much a good. Oh, I'll show you my rhubarb. I actually kind of want to see what it looks like anyways. I haven't been there in a couple days. See if I can harvest them or not. But yeah, this is the beautiful farm, our happy place, the place to be. All right. Walking through the cabbage, Okay. And we're at a rhubarb. Okay, I did harvest quite a bit of it. So that's what it's looking like right now. I might get one more harvest out of this. So maybe rhubarb's done for the year, but that's all right. You have to come and take a peek. Hello, beautiful garlic. How is you? Those are some good size. It's a good size clove right there, I tell you what. And so yeah, we got it in a nice secluded place. We have a lot of big trees, so that helps a lot. And honestly, we're probably about 2.5 weeks away from having garlic tea on our farmers market tables as well as our website. So stay tuned for that. Fun. Alrighty, so that is the farm tour done for August. Honestly, we have quite a few different videos lined up for the fall and winter, so please stay tuned. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We'd really appreciate any and all support, whether that's on social media, ordering online, seeing us at markets, sharing, everything. We appreciate it all. And yeah, please leave any questions below, and I'm sure Dad will fill in any blanks here and there if they pop up. I'm sure they will. Right now Dad's currently at a market and KK's just at home preparing for our large market that's supposed to be later this afternoon. And I just happen to be around the farm, so I was like, I'll come do a quick tour and just so you guys can see what it looks like this year. And honestly, we're so happy, so proud of it, and entirely grateful for you and the farm. And yeah, have a wonderful September. We'll see you in our next video. Thanks. Bye.